Hey guys, day one of the BRAC race weekend here in Croft. I'm doing some work for Autosport and Motorsport News this weekend. The reason I'm indoors and not outdoors is because, lo and behold, the weather has turned from rain to hail. Hail in April. I never get good weather for it, so we really should be expecting this. Right now, there are some northern sports and saloon cars out there. They're just doing their green flag lap. I'm going to be doing a bit more writing later on. I'm also going to try and get some interviews from the guys out in the 2CV Championship, the MG owners. They've just had a cracking race. 2CV race was amazing as well. And yeah, there's just a lot more racing going on. There's some clubman racing going, and those cars look fantastic. We'll do a little tour around the paddock later on before the end of play. But yeah, I'm so excited to be here, and despite the weather, it's throwing up some fantastic racing, and you can hear the noise in the background here. So it's all very good, and all in the day in the life of a journalist. 3-hour drive down here. Came to a press centre that wasn't open. Couldn't find the keys for it. Circuit manager didn't have the keys. Eventually we got in, and I've just been playing catch up ever since. But now the heavens have opened, and I'm stuck in here, and it doesn't look as though I'm going to be out in the paddock anytime soon. So I'm going to get back to some form of enclosure, write up my little report, and we'll catch you later. Right, so this is the back of the paddock. You can see me here, back of the paddock. We're going to just take a little spin round to see what a national paddock looks like, and this is Croft. So you've got all the nice little camper wagons here, some motor mechanics. So let's have a little look at the back of the pits, just to give you a little idea of how much access we can actually get, as well as what the back of a pit garage looks like. So this is the back of the. This is the back of the clubmen's cars. So as you can see, very nice cars here, and right over there, that's the pit lane. So you can see just on the other side of that, you can see the racetrack. Some fantastic cars here. So we're going to take a little spin round further up to the end of the pit lane, and they're all very hard working, trying to get those cars back into some sort of shape for their second race of the weekend. They've just had their first race, and it was quite a commanding victory for the Vision racing car, beating the Beagle, which we can have a little chat with the Beagle driver and team owner later on. There's quite a bit of ingenuity involved in that. And now here's the beloved press centre. The press centre, which was locked for half an hour this morning, and I couldn't get in. Luckily the weather was a bit better back then. It's not so nice now. The rain is coming down, there was hail, it's just finished. But the racing's gone on, and we'll catch you up later on. See you later. The journalist is to sometimes get your hands dirty, get out in the cold, and watch some good old racing, and that sometimes means getting up pretty close to the cars. So the Max 5 Mazdas, they're looking pretty good. I'm just about maybe 2-3 minutes from the press centre. It always helps to get out in the open and see how the cars behave out on track, so it comes across in the report quite well. It's a lot of hard work climbing up the hills though. At the end of day 2 at Croft for the BRAC national meeting. The 2CVs are just about to go out on their 2-hour endurance race. There's been plenty of action here, and to be honest, it's been one race after another, and really the reports have just gone full on back to back. So not a lot of time to talk to you, not a lot of time to take any video or even watch any of the races. It's just been one of those full-on meetings, but everything's all good. Nearly at the end of my word count. Got all the collated results done. There's some fantastic races for you to read in this week's Autosport. Probably the pick of the bunch, and there's a good news story coming from the Clubman series. The Beagle car that didn't win any of the races but picked up 3 podiums on its first race weekend for 30 years. Now the car is 40 years old, built and designed by Jim Yardley, who we had the pleasure of speaking with earlier on, and driven by Jonty Hayne. Fantastic type of car, really unique. The engine's on the side, it's got a certain roll bar, so there's no roll in the car. It's just a beast of a car to drive, and Jonty saying to me, really have to push it to its absolute limit to get the best out of it. It looks a fantastic car, and hopefully you'll be able to read some of that in this week's Autosport as well. That car was in an almighty battle with the Vision V84 of Alex Champkin. Great racing between those two, and eventually I think Jonty Hayne picked up second place of the weekend, along with his 3rd place yesterday evening. Engines revving up now. It's the 2CV cars that are just about to go out. I'm looking forward to it, and yeah.